Son, come here.
What is it, Dad?
We need to talk.
What kind of talk?
A big talk. The talk.
Nope, no, you promised. Not into my teen years. I still have some ignorance left.
Son, this has nothing to do with sex, but it is just as important. This goes beyond the birds and the bees to us and the police and my need to keep you alive.
What do you mean?
I don't want to scare you, son, but every time you walk out that door, your life is in danger. So every black boy needs to learn how to protect his neck from those assigned to serve and protect. So never forget step one. You're a young black man and some are afraid of the dark, so watch your mouth. You don't want to spark fires that only they can put out. No sudden movements, no phone calls, no text. Don't give any reason for their text to be pointed at your head. Two, always make sure you have your ID. To them, we all look like suspects, so make sure you can prove your identity. They've already got body bags with our names written on them in pencil, just waiting to be stenciled in. Three, obey at all costs. If they tell you to stand up straight,
push back your shoulders and straighten your posture.
Make sure
iron out every crease in your muscles.
Make sure your voice isn't cracked.
Any break in composure will cause them to shatter your bones like fine china under a jackhammer.
Speak slowly and with respect.
Always say sir or officer. Speak slow. Tell them exactly what they need to know. And forget your pride. The occasional theft of your dignity will keep you alive.
Has someone had this talk with you already?
You have. On every first day of school for as long as I've lived.
Son, I would remember having this talk with my own kid.
But it happens every year since the first day of JK. Don't you remember what you've told me?
Don't speak out in class unless called for. If you wander the halls like a nomad, keep a visible hall pass. Should an authority figure shoot you a question, respond with your hands stretched skyward. If they aren't scraping the ceiling, they aren't high enough for your response to sound appealing.
You don't get it?
Get what?
That you've taught me to be a soldier in a war I didn't know I was fighting. Taught me to tap out before being submitted, before I even stepped in the ring, to call for surrender like a civilian when I'm innocent like a child. Dad, I'm just a child. I'm not even old enough to drive, but you called me in to have this talk acting like survival will help me thrive. I'm 12 years old, and you're telling me I'll spend the rest of my life watching my back, reviewing these rules every time I see the police, double-taking at the people your taxes pay to keep the peace? What kind of cursed half-life is this?
Son, I fear appearing on the news, sitting on a pew mourning you, so I do what I have to do, as irrational as it might seem, because we are living in a society where your skin color is a legitimate cause of death.
But I'm not even a threat. Is my skin a menace? Does it make me a monster? Do police see it as a crime to curb stomp and conquer?
I wish I knew those answers, but I don't. All I have is the hope that you return safely through that door every time you leave. Hair standing on end every time I hear about an incident on the news with no peace until I hear from or realize it wasn't you.
So I have no chance if I do wrong, but what if I do everything right?
With the boys in blue, you have no rights.
Can I run if one pulls out their gun?
They'll shoot you in the back and claim you threatened their life.
But what if there are cameras and the truth comes to light?
The police have been filmed killing black boys since before you were born. It doesn't matter what you look like or what you have worn. They will demonize your life until public opinion is formed.
So this is it? Traded my childhood for paranoia and a permanent chip on my shoulder? And pray I stay lucky enough to keep growing older?
I know it seems hard right now, son, but just try to enjoy your first day of grade 8. Remember everything that I told you, and maybe we'll both live to see you graduate.